Hi, sixth graders. This is Mr. Palacios coming to you live from yesterday. And what we're going to be looking at today is how to solve percentage problems. How do you find the whole given a part and the percentage? So we'll be walking through that, and then we'll get you going on additional practice in problem solving. So don't worry, everything's going to be coming up sixth grade in a second. So what we want to look at is that you can use an equation to solve percentage problems. If you take the percent times the whole, that's going to equal part. So if I had 25% of $10, that would give me the part that I'm looking for, or $2.50. All right. A percent problem may ask you to find any of the three pieces of the equation. So they might give you the whole and the part, and then you have to find the percent. They might give you the part and the percent, and you have to find the whole. Or they might give you the percent and the whole, and then you have to find the part. So you just have to work backwards. If we have these two, then we need to divide this, we need to divide this by this, and then we'll get that, because we're multiplying here, so we need to do the opposite, right? If we have this and this, again, you divide this by this, and then you would get the whole. If you had this, if you had this and this, you just multiply them because they're on the same side of that equation, right? This equal sign, they're on the same side of the equation. So if they're on the same side of the equation, we're doing the normal operation that it asks us. In this case, it's multiply. That's what this dot means. If they're on opposite sides of the equation, we're doing the opposite, or in this case, it would be division, okay? So we'll start with example 1. And we'll end with example 1, if I'm being honest. A girls' softball team has 3 pitchers. The pitchers make up 20% of the team. How many total players are on the softball team? So these are the 2 inputs that I have, 3 and 20%. Okay? And this sentence, this is what I want to think. This is what you should think. Okay, 20% of the total number of players is 3. How do I know that? Just what it says up here. The team has 3 pitchers. The pitchers make up 20% of the team. So we're going to identify the pieces down here. What do I have? Well, I have a percentage. I know that. And I'm looking for the whole. It says how many total players are on the softball team. That I don't know. But I do have a part of the equation, and that is 3. Because I know that 3 is 20% of the whole. So 20% of whatever this number is 3. We're going to write the percentage as a decimal. You guys have done that before. What you need to do is move the decimal over 2 spaces to the right. Okay, so 0.2. We're going to substitute this decimal for the percent and rewrite the equation. So right here we would put 0.2 times, and I'm just going to put W there for a whole, equals 3. This is the number we're looking for. I'm not sure what it is. You're not sure what it is yet, but we'll find out. We're going to solve the equation. 0.2 n, they just used n right here to represent number. We can change this up here if you want to. It does not matter. This can be n, this can be w. I'm just going to put n because it's written here. 0.2 n equals 3. We're going to divide both sides, like I said. If we have this and this, the way to find it is to divide this by this, because it's opposite. We're doing 20 times n equals 3, so the opposite of multiplication is division. We're going to divide both sides by 0.2. 0.2, 0.2. That crosses out. And so we're going to divide 3 divided by 0.2. Okay, in order to divide these, we need to move the decimal over. And why do we do that? Because you can't divide a part of a number. You need to divide a whole number. So now we have 2 divided by 30. Okay, now 2 goes into 3 one time. Drop the 0 down. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And then we're done. So there are 15. N is 15. Okay, so 0.2 or 20% of N of 15 is 3. There are 15 players on the softball team. What ratio is represented by the percent equation? Three of 15 or 3 of 15 or 3 over 15. Okay? And that can be simplified to 1/5. Okay, so now we have a couple questions down here. We have 1B and 1C. 12% of what number is 45? Okay? 12% of what number is 45? Same thing we did here. Convert that to a decimal, 12, and I'm going to scroll up so you can see it and do a little erasing. Okay. Hope you got that down. If you don't, rewind. You should be fine. Okay. 12% times what number is 45? That's what this is saying. Okay, this one is saying 180, that's the part, is 30% of what number? Okay, and then this just walks you through it. So we gotta first change this to a decimal, okay? 0.12, I hope you can see that, yeah, 0.12 N equals 45. We're gonna divide this side by 0.12, divide this side by 0.12, okay, they cross out over here, and then we have 45 divided by 0.12. 45 divided by 0.12, move the decimal over 2 spaces. Okay, so we're gonna have 12 on the outside, and we're gonna have 4,500 divided by 12. Okay, 12 goes into 45 at least 3 times, that gives us 36. Okay, and then we have 11 remainder. 110 would give us 9. Okay, 9 times 12 is 8. 108, that gives us 2. And 12 goes into 20 one time. 8. And that would be 72. And then that was 8, that would be repeating. So 3916 repeating. So 12% of 391 is 45. So 45 is 12% of this whole number. All right, let's see this one. 1C, 180 is 30% of blank. Okay, so same thing, convert this to a decimal, 0.3 times N equals 180. And that N, remember, this is just, there's a dot right here, times N. N is, is the number, we don't know what it is. So we're gonna divide 0.3 on this side, 0.3 on this side. And then we have 180 divided by 0.3, move the decimal over once. Okay, 3 goes into 18 6 times. I'm sorry, 6 times, that gives us 18. 0, 0, 600. So 180 is 30% of 600. Okay? Last one, 25. All erase this, hopefully you got it. 25 of blank is 40. 25% times n equals 40. So convert this to a decimal, 0.25 times n equals 40. Divided by 0.25, divided by 0.25, 40 divided by 0.25. Move that decimal over 2 spots, 1, 2. Okay, 25 goes into 40 one time, and that gives us 15. 25 goes into 150 6 times, that's 150, 0. And 25 goes into 0, 0 times 160. 160. So 25% of 160 is 40. Okay, and that's basically all we're doing today. You're just writing everything in that formula that we had up top. Where you take the percent, times the whole, and that's going to give you the part. Okay, and then you work backwards to find out what the whole number is. That's it. That's all you'll be working on. I hope this made sense. Review and rewind and go back over the information that you need to. Otherwise, that's it. Have a good day.